My pink forget-me-not's gone in the night. It's not funny. Like, what are you laughing for? Somebody's dug it up. Somebody's been and dug it up. I swear. It's a pink forget-me-not. What should come through yesterday? Yeah, it's gone. Mind you, they're all going a bit pink. It was there in that space. I'm certain it's gone. What's that next to it? Like that old nettle thing. I don't know where it's come from. It's like a wildflower. Who'd come and do that? Well, they're here. What else are they doing, Nutkins? What else are they robbing away? A chestnut had gone out of that bin. That's 2 that have gone now. So I stuck the others somewhere else. I'll probably come and dig them up like greedy little grey squirrels. It always happens just before a show. They come in and wreck the place up. Well, do you know what? Good for them. Good for them then. Oh, the pieces. What else is up my nose this morning already? Well, tell us again about the vellum stone. What else has happened in the night? Well, the vellum stone, I found out the window, it disappeared. It was one of my, it was a controlling stone. You know how I like to lay in bed with bits of rock, doing different things. I was holding it one night, this was ages ago. It may have just flown out the window. Well, it may have done, yeah. But it didn't have this mark on it before, I don't think. Maybe it did. I don't know, it's a vellum stone. My mum told me. I found it in Scotland on the beach. She said, oh, it's a vellum stone. They used to use them, the monks used to use them for smoothing the vellum. I've got 2, but this is the best one. It's just really nice. It fits in your hand. So I was just holding it one night. And there we go. And then I found it yesterday. I thought it disappeared. And then I found it in the front garden. So that was nice. Nice for me anyway. I've just put some coffee grounds round some of my plants after reading tomato plants like them amongst other things for the nitrogen release. But it was just fresh coffee out of the packet. Just the sprinkle to see if that changes the colours of anything. I was thinking yesterday about the butter, if I could change the colour of that at all by feeding it like rhododendrons or whatever. No, hydrangeas, isn't it? Well, probably different things. What one have I got? Purple Emperor. Why did I get that? Well, that's what there was at the charity shop. So I just got it. I wanted one. I bought one. Yeah, I did. That one's grown, but it's got a different leaf on it, completely. And I'm wondering, I don't know, it's either been dropped from somewhere or it might be one of those orange ones that I got in a packet of seeds that I was desperate to grow. The golf ball ones, it might be different. I told you, I remember that. In Hertfordshire, when I was a child, things were different then. And my dad going mad for this orange buddleia that had just then been a thing. He collected, not just buddleias, but plants basically. And he wanted them for the butterflies, but this orange one was such a big deal, and he managed to finally get one. And I've yet not. There's one growing on Grapes Hill, and I tried to get seeds from that before. Well, I did get seeds, but I don't know what I did with them. Probably put them in a pocket, forgot about them. And then I bought a packet in Poundland because they had some in it, 6 different wildflowers. There was orange buddleias in it, and they didn't seem to grow where I put them. So I'm just waiting to see what that does. It's just come. I thought it just dropped off one of these, but it may be the same. Buddleia. It's like Boudica probably. It just won't go. I know it's not that, but you know what? Who minds? Hey, look who it is. It's Captain. Haha, let's pop straight in there. Captain Beaky. Hello, I didn't put any seeds in there this morning. I haven't put any squirrel worms out today. You want me to get you a few? It's hard hunting around finding them. Oh, I'm Hunter S. Thompson. What can I call him? Captain. I don't know if he's captain. Pigeon's general. No, he's colonel, isn't he? That's right, because he goes to this corn kernels. This is the captain of your ship, calling last of the mealworms. The last few. Oh, actually, step them out a bit. Might be a few for later on. He'll be where so different. What did I put in the bed last night? I put a bit of this old mulch. I chopped up the last of the. That's 2 more mulch bins I've made out the back. I put a load of already mulch down the back here yesterday because the frog was down there, so I tidied it out a bit and then chucked that down there. I think an avocado stone might have gone in, so it may even grow down there because they like it warm anyway, don't they? And if it's off the ground, it might protect it from the frost. That usually is what gets them every year. All the people who come in looking for sweet peas or whatever, them draconian half-wits. Who's come stealing a woman's what? Forget-me-nots. Well, I suppose they won't, will they? They'll never forget me if they've got that. Ever. It's probably the coffee that turned them over. Probably. I've got some tea as well. Don't I just put that in a different place to mix it with a. Hey, Sunny's back. Hey, Rayman. I had to apologise. There was no food in the cupboards to feed him, so I found some whey protein and mixed it up with a bit of porridge, a tiny bit. Because the one who was here earlier was proving she was so hungry by eating old stones off the top with a broken china plate, actually. So she guilted me into finding something for food. Hello, Sally. How are you? Try it. It tastes a bit like saccharin, but you know what? It's the end of the week. Isn't it, Nate? Nate's going for the protein shake. That'll fry your brains. Never mind. What else is in it? A bit of corn from the bird selling person. What's it called? Wild bird food, and a few mealworms. Just, you know. And the second plate is what I put out the other day, which was again porridge oats and a bit of that country vegetable soup or something. I can't remember. Probably some orange. A tiny bit to make it a bit like a cake. Seagulls eat anything, don't they? They used to eat any old muck. That's probably healthier than some of the things we drag out of skips. You see Spike on his underbeak. I was wondering if it'd snap off in time, or if he's just going to use it to fly at people with. You're going to fly at people with? You're my guard bird, aren't you? I really want them to roost somewhere so they attack people, protecting their chicks. I don't think there's anywhere high enough here to do it though, unless they perched on they wouldn't do it, would they? On the chimney pots. Thing is, they like them, and they must be like corvids, mustn't they? That share messages of memory of people who've done them wrong, and they pass it on to other ones. They did all those tests, didn't they, with people going in disguises and they even recognised people if they were wearing different stuff. The ravens and such. I'm sure seagulls are the same. Magpies, that's what my mum said to me that time when all those magpies turned up down the area. She said they're going to get together to share all their news. I thought, well, actually, probably true. They go out spying around the world. Go back and share it all. That's why they follow me around the woods, the magpies. They know me. I'm a gnome. I'm a genome. They're drinking out the puddle water on the garage roof. It's probably got something in it in the night. Some minerals. So yeah. Oh yeah, what else did I do? I hacked this back a bit yesterday for the fresh grave. I got a bit more loose tidying off it. And then mulched all that as well. So I should have loads of mulch ready for the scorching summer. That may or may not materialise. There's my Gilly the collared dove. What's it called? Dove? Gilly! I called them Gilly and Moth yesterday because there was two. Stuffing their faces out of there. They like to eat out of it. I put corn in that old colander. That's what they come to at the moment. And what did I put up here? Oh yeah, mealworms in case the robin comes. I haven't seen the robin, I'm trying to sense it in. I haven't seen the wren. It's gone off somewhere. I've got 7 fish. I counted them yesterday. They've all come out. I cleared out the feeding ring again because I was feeding them with a ring before, so they knew to come, partly because it kept the weed out of that space. I could clear it and then feed them in it. I think they're looking for food now, so they've remembered. Let's do it again. Which is mature, isn't it? 7 mature fish. So I must have had 9 to start with. And these, apart from the 2 that my son gave me, one of which is now gone, were like those little pound shabunkins, or however much they cost now. They're like inch what they want. About like 1.5 inches long. So they've done quite good. There was a small one that had been spawned, or a couple of small ones that had been spawned out of my son's pond, but they seem to have disappeared. I'm not seeing them, which is a shame. One of those was like, I put it in, it was almost black. In fact, there's some more I wish I'd got from that pond because they were quite good patterns. But apparently the landlord in that house was really pleased with the pond afterwards. He was very pleased with it. He's probably got a fish farm going on now. If they keep spawning, he probably can't get rid of the fish quick enough. Daddy loves these. Do you remember the time to get all the fish food out of the cupboard? All the koi sticks, I pulled the whole lot out. I'm just keeping them at jam jar now. South End fridge. The one that's not switched on. When I said I'll talk about it, I'm not going to do it, but theoretically, because I said to my son the other day, I was thinking about getting chickens to keep in the garage. And he goes, you can't have chickens, I'll call the RSPCA. I said, what are you going to say? You can't keep chickens in the garage, I'll call the RSPCA. So what are you going to say? He says, my mum's got a mental health condition, she's got some chickens in the garage. So I went to a big lecture about how he couldn't say that. I didn't care anyway. But I also said, because of bird flu, they have to be kept under cover, don't they, at the moment? And he was saying, well, you can't have chickens running up and down the alley. I know, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just going to tell you, because somebody else might want to do the same thing. I'm just going to put them on top of all the junk in there. Well, no. I was going to get a nice cockerel just to wake everyone up in the morning so we can imagine we're in the countryside. But basically, because this door doesn't shut anyway, well, at the moment, I need to get what on it? The landlord. I just started chucking on top of all this. And what I actually do, because it's sectioned off, is just make a, what's it called? One of them things, a wire front to it, to put on the inside here, maybe another door. And there's an old rabbit hutch in there, they could roost in that. They'd have a great time in there, so you just open the door up and then, you know what? I could have some hens. It'd be so good. I could get a goat in there as well easily. Well, I know, but... And I'll just move the old fridges to the back to either make more roosting spaces or feed bins or something. I don't know. I can't shut a pigeon in the fridge to stop the fox coming. We don't have foxes. Do you know that was funny? When I had foxes, not foxes, when I had hens before, the fox never came. There's always foxes around. I'm just telling you, that was just the thought I was having. I was just thinking things through. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. But they could easily run up and down here. Put a proper gate on the back. It depends, my neighbour might be into it. We could set it up as a community. He says, no fucking way. No, I'll be out straight away with my, I don't know what. Anyway, we never had foxes, and I just wondered if it was the scent of the dog put them off. I don't really know. Or maybe just luck. Proper gate on the back. Roof over here. And it's a polytunnel. I said that before. It's why they want me gone. I'm sitting on a gold mine. Everyone's done it already. Wow. How do I stop the dog killing the chickens? I'd hit her every time she tried. I don't know. I don't know if she would do. Right. I've managed to protect my seeds from slugs in the night so far. I planted a thrift, did I tell you? It's there. I've also found some gravel out the old fish tank, which I could just pop around those to make it more alpine, couldn't I? Is that sacrilege? What's it called? That stuff that I had before, and it's a damp pot. But I just put it, that bit managed to survive, so I stuck that down there. The beans haven't come up yet. There's all that old weed stuff. I'll tell you what I found down here as well, speedwell or something, which has come from somewhere. So I just wound that round something, that can stay. And I found some poppy seeds in the cupboard that I took off, some poppy heads the other year. They've come up from somewhere. I've got to put those down. I shoved this morning those dog-eyed daisies, or whatever they're called, Michaelmas daisies, in a pot for them, and that it's turned out to be one of those blackberries growing in a pot over here. I dragged that out, now I know what it is. I don't want it there. This morning, so far. We'll be singing when we're winning. There was such a good fog down the side of the compost yesterday. When I was tidying through there, I know it's all gone backwards again, but that's how it works, isn't it? He didn't have that red thing, so he was a proper frog. He didn't have the red welts, so I gave him a load of mulch to dig through. I haven't seen one tadpole yet, not one. I hope they still come, a few at least. My poor frog princes all over the world. Every last one of them will die with with the frog spawn if it collapses completely. And that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Right. So it looks like someone's been picking through my pansies as well. The numbers of them seem to have gone down, even though I covered them up. So there. The bonsai plant. I know, apt, isn't it? I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree. I think it's growing a nut. Now I've pulled it off. And it's probably off this actually. I found this in the seed bin yesterday, in the seed house. Where's it gone? I decided it was a spider cast. It's not, look. I think it's off a seed. I think it's a spider cast there. I think it's off a tarantula or something. So I popped it in there in case another one comes up and compare the sizes. It's just blown off a tree. Well, that's no tail, is it? That's no tail at all. Right. While we're feeding the parsnips, it's old potato water, the washing up water. I should put some potatoes in. I could do that to them. How dare they take my bloody forget-me-nots? Who'd come and dig them up in the night out of my garden? Damn them all. Damn them all to... Hey, look. I'll be eating blackbird's eggs by Easter. Hello. Son of the blackbird. Son of the blackbird, 7 generations. Right, I'm going to just sit and, I don't know, observe the garden, decide what to do next. I halved this more comfy last night, chopped it up. I'm mad on that at the moment. I better get the seeds out actually. I might as well do that with you. We might as well go through the whole thing together, get them out for an airing. Check an old boxy borage. Where's that going to go? Pride of place for vegetable garden. You know, basically different borage nuts here. Zinnias, which I'm sure they've loosened in numbers as well. It's not on that bottle, I don't know what they actually do. All they've got is soak up water. Right, that's done. Get these out, see what's coming in this pot. I love this. This is that mixed thing. I want to know who they all are. Oh, I'll see what else I've got to do as well. I've got some orange seeds to put in today. Some orange pips. I managed to grow them last year, I told you, didn't I? Well, I didn't, they grew themselves, but then they died because I left them out in the winter. So I need some sort of, you know, system. Something's growing in that pot, I don't know what. Just put them in there. I could do. Right. How did I remember they were orange pips and not lemon or anything else? Well, I put a bit of orange peel in the jar with them. That's what I did. Tomatoes are behind. Ah, something growing. I'm also going to get some from somewhere else. I told you before. It's more fun growing it from seed though, isn't it? You get all this adventure. Right. That's it. I'm going.